this is a road into Contention off of Route 80. It's not the road. I don't know if this road is actually one of the roads they used for the old mining. I don't think it is. I think this is just a power line road, and ranchers connect up from existing roads to their roads, and the power company, obviously you can see the power line there, they connect up as well. So we're going to take this to where it meets the actual ore road, and from the actual ore road we're going to hike in. Just so you can get an idea where we're at.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way?
So this is all recent stuff, illegals. Their toilet paper. That might be a decent set of headphones. And just right over there somewhere, because there's houses. See, they're putting up that new house. And so the Border Patrol is somewhere behind that. And I see them up there looking over this way a lot of times with their binoculars. So I'm gonna actually look, see where we are.
Okay. Going in another direction.
Well, we'll check. But this is 82, so
okay.
We're here. I will, you can see the old ore road. It's right there. That's how they used to bring the ore in from Tombstone. It's right there. And then right there where we came past, we're gonna see if we can get on it and drive in and follow it. I don't know how good of a road it is currently. Maybe not that good. If that's the case, we're gonna hike in. It's gonna be about 12 miles round trip, not even counting what we're doing in Contention. But that's the road. You can see it right there. They used to bring the mule teams in from Tombstone, and I don't know, I think it probably would go straight across, because hard to see, but right there, that's Tombstone. That whole area, Tombstone right there. And it probably just goes straight across Route 82, right in there into Tombstone. So we're gonna drive down and see at that, right at that power pole is where the road crosses. If we can drive it, cool. If not, we're gonna park and we're gonna hike in. Right here at the beginning, I can't really get in there because there's just too much scrub, but you can see some old ruins. Looks like that same type of period. Box culvert, wash. This is part of the old ore road from Tombstone that takes you into Contention City. Look, another sort of box culvert. Well, it used to be a pipe, because you can see where the pipe is, the outline of the pipe where it was concreted in. So these weren't really just dirt. They were, they really put some work into them. And you can see more box culvert or pipe culvert. I'm impressed. I figured it would just be like a dirt road, but they literally put a lot of time and money into doing this. Pretty impressive, I think. For me anyway, I think it is, that they would put all of that work into all of this. And that's probably it right out there in the distance, heading over towards the river. And here we are, more drainage. They have the metal pipe in there and all of that. Yeah.
Where's the other one?
It's right on. It's on the other side, buried a little bit. It's right over here. These things get silted in. It's all silted in. It's not doing any type of drainage anymore. Nice big wash. Looks like cow tracks.
Did we go up that way or did we go?
No, I think we'll go this way. It's a big old culvert here.
Oh yeah. Really big one.
Yeah, and it had a fence along it too. You can see where the old fence posts were that people probably cut and scrapped. Yeah, big square culvert here.
Yeah.
We're still on the road, you can see. There's the drainage. Wow, this is a pretty big drainage. Three pipes.
Wow.
Yeah, well, and obviously the road washed away because the pipes are exposed. Those pipes would have been under the road. But you can see the road goes up over that hill. It's pretty far out there.
Yep.
I think it's going to be about 12 miles. I think this one's concrete all the way over it. Like the whole thing is concrete, not like, yeah, it's, so I guess it looks like once they had them a certain size, they did them all concrete like the railroad ones, and there was fences up there or things to stop them from people from falling in, I guess.
Makes the better it is for her.
Another road.
Oh yeah. Huh. Another one there too, along the fence line.
Yep.
You want me to take a snap? Yep, 3.2 miles. 3.02.
Ah. Gotta go, make sure you look at the map. Otherwise, you end up going the wrong way.
Yep.
This is the way we're going. What does that sign say? Oh, keep gate closed. Old school. Southwest Transmission Cooperative. Yeah, probably before it was SSVEC. I guarantee you they probably locked it, not for foot traffic, but for vehicle traffic, because people do probably come through here hunting and all of that. But we're allowed in here. This is it's Bureau of Land Management, and we're at the 5.5 mile point in this, probably closer to 5 if we didn't go off track that little bit. So pretty out here. I love it out here. I see all kinds of debris out there. Could just be modern garbage, but there's definitely stuff out there. Ah, yeah. So interesting here now. The top tier got that big old panel.
Yeah, careful for the nails.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah.
We're up top.
Look
at how huge these buildings are. I mean, this thing would have been ginormous.
I know.
Look at the big, I think you walked up here, but
I did. I just didn't come all the way up here.
See all those big timbers?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And we were down there. There's the Oyster cave.
Yeah, the Oyster cave.
It's all on the top of the mill site. The obligatory don't take anything And that was the mule team ore road to Contention. Came all the way up around right there, and then here was the top part of the mill, where they would offload the material, and then it would use gravity and all those milling hammers to process the ore down to the bottom level. The mill went, so if you look here, you can see. So there's the first tear, and there's the next tear, and then where we were was up on the top tear.
Pretty incredible how they built that.
Yeah. And then there was a house. So I don't know where the mill probably came out here, and that house was in here somewhere, because it was like at the bottom layer of everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's try to find some of the ruins.
Okay.
Another look at the old mill, the pile of bricks,
Yeah,
the built up bricks. Yeah, we were up there on the back side of that. See how it's just straight up and down? You're not really gonna jump down that. I mean, I guess it's possible, but you can see right where we were.
Yeah.
Right there.
See it.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Some big old timbers there though. Here's one of the remaining adobes. And these were most likely destroyed by the Boquillas Ranch, because these towns here, the old ghost towns, Contention, Charleston, all of them had an issue with squatters, and the Boquillas Ranch didn't want to deal with the squatters, so they sent their guys out here to demolish most of these ruins. That is the story that I've heard that makes the most sense. So this is one of the remaining adobes. There's supposed to be a few more, and there's supposed to be a cemetery, but still really scrubby out here, so I don't know if we're gonna have any luck, but we're gonna look. So we came into an area with a lot of artifacts, and I found what looks like an old oyster shell. And I know that in this area,
it's a different color.
They had fresh seafood shipped in, because the railroad was able to bring it in fresh from San Francisco and all of those areas. And so there's a whole bunch of little porcelain, china artifacts here.
A whole bunch of them.
Yep, and there's a piece of quartz, and I don't even know. Looks like a piece of copper strapping.
Oh.
And well, and that is a plastic. Looks like a plastic McDonald's coffee cup lid. But the rest.
There's a can or something.
Yeah, old can. A lot of neat artifacts. So it doesn't surprise me that there's oyster shells here, because they did have fresh seafood here. I mean, probably better than we can get now.
Oh, that's just a rock.
Just a rock.
That one is a rock, but yeah, there's even a piece of glass.
Yeah.
It's like a really old.
And this could be where they just dump garbage. It's like
Yeah.
just a spot, you know, they dump stuff. And this is that mine that we saw originally. And I'm gonna look, once we take a break here, I'm gonna look. Oh, I think it's a mine. I don't know if that's what it is or not.
But there is one around here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look to see what we've got here. I believe that this structure is from the railroad bridge, because most of the Sky Island Traverse down here actually follows the old railroad, or part of it anyway. And these are the ruins of that bridge.
Look at this.
Yeah, just a chunk of metal. And look, there's actually a railroad spike stuck in there.
Oh, really?
Yep. And that's it. So my guess would be these are the remnants of the NM&A railroad bridge. That would be for New Mexico and Arizona. So we came across this, and I believe this is what used to be part of the road. It could be a railroad bridge, but I think it's what used to be part of the road. We are trying to find the traverse because there's some things along the traverse that we want to see. We're looking for the Sunset Mill still, and we're looking for the cemetery. We found some stuff that looked like they could be graves that have been scattered around, but nothing that was convincing. In the area where the topographical maps showed the cemetery, we didn't see anything. We're gonna go look further out, try to find the Sunset Mill. And there's the remains of the Sunset Mill. So no luck with the cemetery, but there's the mill. So let's go check it out. There's some old bricks. Get your old red bricks here.
Oh yeah.
I have never seen a picture of the Sunset Mill other than the ruins.
No glass. Wow.
This was the smallest mill along the San Pedro. Huh?
Buried in this. Oh, it's a freaking rock.
Yeah, I thought it was a cloth.
It is, but anyway, this is a rock.
And so this is the bottom layer of the mill, and give you a little bit of desert perspective here. Rattlesnake shed, or a snake shed. Yeah, not as impressive as the mills in Millville, or especially Boston Mill, but still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Finding this so quick gives us an opportunity to spend more time looking for the cemetery.
Yeah, pretty neat.
So rock outcropping up there, which was one of the upper layers. Very cool. Leaving the mill, which is just right up over there, we came across what's left of another bridge. This may be the one that's the old road. Could be a second one that's part of the old road. I don't know. I'm gonna have to plot these points, see if I can get these points on the GPS and measure them against the railroad and the old road. We'll be doing that later.
I don't remember this curlicue.
Yeah, it's here. It's even in our pictures.
Oh, okay. And I'm not gonna take a picture. We already got one.
Yeah, if you look, you can see that pile of dirt, how it piles up, is the same as the pile that's on top of that square that you were getting into. But yeah, we were up there, and see, there was no easy way to get down off of that. There's no way. That would have been bumpkins on a helicopter flight. But it's so neat. These are so neat. I can't get enough of these.
I know that wall. Look at that wall. It's incredible.
Yeah, just how they got it all to work. And this is how we're gonna end the day. Right off of Route 80 in Tombstone. Gonna watch the sunset, drink some coffee, and call it a good hike. Total was 14 miles, right?
14 miles.
14 total miles, and we wanted to do some more, but we were running out of time and energy. We had 5 miles to hike back.
Yep.
So anyway, that's the end of the day.
End of the day.
Thanks for watching.